Good morning and welcome to SORA Part 2. In my first video, I introduced you to how to use SORA and how to do some basic things with it. But I wanted to show you a few other features that make it a fun way to get your access on books when you don't have time to stop into the TMS Learning Commons. So let's go open up SORA. I'm on the library webpage and I'm on Students, and then I'm going to click on SORA. Now, if it asks you to log in, there's a big green bar that says Humble. Just click on that bar, and that'll get you in. And one thing I want to tell you is that the district recently purchased about 50 new books for SORA. So that's really pretty cool. And this will tell you what's just arrived, what's most popular, and I'm just scrolling with my mouse. Your next great read, new ebook editions, new audiobook editions. So just from this home screen, you can kind of get a taste for what's available. Some 2022 middle grade Project Lit books. Here's our high school Project Lit books. And of course, our Battle of the Books books. Middle school and elementary. So we have a great welcome screen here. Let's click on a book that I know is really popular right now, and it's Sisters. Now, it's not available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask myself, do I want to hold it? In which case I can click up here. Do I want to read a sample of it to see, is this even a book I want to spend time with? So I'm going to click on Read Sample. And I can read a few pages to kind of get an idea of whether or not this is a book I want. I can manage my hold from here. Okay. But I'm just going to go back. Okay. Now, I can edit my hold. Currently it's active. It says I can freeze this hold if you don't have time to read it. Your hold will progress while frozen. Other people will move ahead of you only when you're first in line. So I can save or cancel. Now, I can add it to my wish list. Give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. So I can kind of remember that, yeah, this was a book I wanted to look at. But look at the information on the wait list. This kind of helps you make a decision as to whether or not you want to put this on hold. Right now, there's an 11-week wait for this one. You are number 70 in line. We have 11 copies in SORA, 121 people currently waiting. And if you do the math, that's 11 people waiting per copy. So that might discourage you a little bit, but it doesn't have to, because there are so many other wonderful books out there. You can stick this on your wait list, on your wish list. You can put a hold on it, and then when it becomes available, SORA will notify you. So I'm going to go back to home. And you see here, I have no book loans. I don't have anything borrowed. This shows you some things I've got in the past that I've done. I want to explore. So let me see. Let me look at this one. A Court of Wings and Ruin. So when I clicked on that one, I got some information about the book. That it's the epic third novel in the New York Times best-selling Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. Gives me a little bit of information about the book, kind of a teaser, the series. And then it gives me other books that are like A Court of Wings and Ruin. So if I decide I don't want that one, I can go look at something else. but I decided I do want it. So I'm going to borrow it. And now I can read it, the whole thing, because I've borrowed it. Okay. And I just click through it and I just read it. The nice thing about the table of contents is these are links. So I can click the link to take it to take me to the chapter that I want. And this is a link that takes me back to the table of contents. Okay, let me see. All right. Here are some options up here I wanted to show you. Okay. Now this allows me to change it from what looks like a traditional two-page book, with the pages front, right next to each other, or I can make it single page. So again, whatever I like. Here I can play with the appearance of the page, so I can change the text scale, make it bigger or smaller. I can adjust the lighting to make it easier for me on my eyes. Change the font. And if you do happen to have dyslexia, there is a dyslexia font on here to make it easier for you to read. So there's some nice things you can do to personalize your experience